All right, guys, we are back here in Detroit. Now, we are going to get into the Eastern Conference Finals here. We got the Philadelphia Flyers. We do have some injuries that we are keeping track of. We do have two players that should return soon, but it looks like Tavares is going to miss the remainder of the playoffs with the herniated disc. He's unable to play. Returning August 2nd. These guys are playable injuries. I would rather not give them any longer extended injury and potentially miss the cup final. They are only they will both be returning during this season, so hopefully we can make the cup final and then they will be back. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do first, I'll show you guys the lines that we're working with now that we have these injuries. We do have Kane, Zegras, and Bedard on that top line still. We've got Raymond, Veleno, and Mangiapane on the second line. Savan, Kunin, and Zadina, Lindblom, Berggren, and Kapanen. For defense, we're running Slavin Seider, Wallander, Gerard, and Edvinsson Laakkonen. That combination seems to be working pretty well. When Esa Lindell comes back, we'll probably slot him in, scratch Edvinsson again, slot him in up here, Wallander and Laakkonen on the bottom line. So that's probably how we're going to run that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what Philly's working with. So they had a pretty similar record to us in the regular season. I think they have 49 wins, so 5 more wins, 5 less losses. So kind of similar. They did have a bit of a better regular season, so they're going to have home ice advantage as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at Philly's lines. Now, I don't even know who I'm expecting to see. So we have Owen Tippett. Couturier is still there. Travis Konecny is here, so that's a pretty decent first line. I honestly think we have them on the first line, though. With Laine back, we have them on the first line, but right now, maybe not. They've got Morgan Frost as their second line center. That's a really good second line center. So they got a deep center core. Joel Farabee on their third line. That's interesting. So our second line, I think, takes. Our third line is pretty comparable, and I think we definitely have a better fourth line. On defense, they got Provorov, Ellis. I think we got them on defense as well, for sure. Let's check out their goaltender. They got Carter Hart, so they definitely have the goalie advantage on us, and Dan Vladar as the backup. So, I mean, to me, this looks like a pretty similar matchup as well. So, honestly, I think we're just going to hop right into it. I don't think there's any other changes we could theoretically make. It looks like our injuries are going to be back in the next either 2 to 6 days, so hopefully we can go ahead and not get swept so that our injuries get taken care of. But let's hop into game number 1 here. Now, they're also 8-4 in the playoffs. So we'll see how this goes. We got the first period. Philly does take a 1-0 lead. It is Ryan Ellis as a defenseman. It looked like he stepped up from the point a little bit. Let's go ahead and check the second period here. And they take a bit of a bigger lead. Frost and Lawton. Mangiapane brings it back within 2, and they score immediately. Warren Fogle, apparently not on Edmonton anymore. He's on Philly. So, power play goes nowhere. Now, it looks like this might just be a great defensive and goalie game for them. We'll have to see if this continues to stick. If it does, we might adjust the offensive lines a little bit, see if there's anything we can work around and get some players working with everybody else. And Konecny gets an empty netter with 1:40 to go. So, that does finalize game number 1. We are down 1-0 in the series, but it's a 7-game series for a reason, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll go ahead and hop straight into game 2. I don't think there's any changes we need to make here. We've lost games like that. Patrik Laine is fully healed and available, so let's go ahead and edit this manually. Now we're going to go ahead and toss Kane on that second line. Right back over here, we're going to toss Raymond on second line with Kane. Mangiapane down for Savan, and then Savan we're going to toss on that fourth line. And then Lindblom we're going to swap for Patrik Laine. So let's go ahead and get that done. And that should help our goal scoring a lot, having Patrik Laine back in the lineup. So, yeah, we're looking good there. I like the way this is all set up. Do I want to move Savan up a line at all? What's Luke Kunin? 77 face-offs. Savan is at 78. Could do it like this and get that fourth line some better chem. Savan can definitely take some face-offs. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. Savan's getting some face-off time. Kunin's going to go ahead and drop down to the fourth line here. It's all good. All right, now all we're waiting on is Lindell to come back. Let's go ahead and hop straight into game number 2 here, though. See what we're looking like. So, period number 1. A 1-0 lead for Philly again. Owen Tippett, their top line, does get a goal right on the crease. Period number 2. We score 3 in period number 2. Edvinsson gets a goal, Zegras and Laine. So that top line contributing for 2 in the second period. All right, let's see how this third period goes. We are out shooting them heavily. They do have a power play. That's a long one. Yeah, Konechny gets that right on the crease again. Let's see, though. We're halfway through the third. Still up by 1. This would be big. Take this game. Even it up. Come back to home ice. 4 minutes left. 1. And we get the empty netter. Joe Veleno solidifies it with 13 seconds left. And the series is all tied up 1-1. Now, we do take a game off of them on the road, so that's really big. Both teams are 9-5 in the playoffs so far. Let's go ahead and keep going up. We are now at LCA, so let's go ahead and hop into game number 3. I would love to take a 2-1 series lead here. Let's get past this first period. A 1-1 tie. York and Laine. So Laine top production again. That's really good to see. Second period here. And Zegras again, top line. Yeah, that top line's really working for us. So we definitely don't want to change that up at all. They've gotten 4 goals in the last 2 games just on that top line. So that's really big. Can we hold another 1-goal lead? Let's see here. And Patrick Kane. So that second line is producing as well. That's really nice to see. 7 minutes left in the third. It looks like, unless something crazy happens, we're going to go ahead and take game 3, putting us up 2-1 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now that's big. That is a big advantage for us. Let's go ahead. And you know what? I don't want to touch anything. Even if Lindell comes back, I don't want to touch anything until a loss. We'll keep him as a healthy scratch until we lose a game. We're just going to continue here. We won 2 games in a row. Let's go ahead and hop into game number 4. Now, a 3-1 lead gives us 3 chances at winning 1 game. We drop to 2-2. I'm putting Lindell in. So, first period. It's 1-1 tie again. Bedard goes ahead and scores on that first line. That's nice. All right. Konechny does get a power play goal, but Bedard goes ahead and gets us in the lead. Gives us that insurance to be able to give up 1 and not be down. Second period. 2-2. Luke Kunin does score on that fourth line, but Denisenko scores for Philly going into the third. So they do have a power play, and Denisenko ends up scoring a power play goal. He's on hat trick watch, only down by 1 though, and there it is. Savan on that third line center position. We got a power play. Oh, nothing going. Game is tied up here. 6.5 left. If it goes to OT, we're gonna go ahead and hop in and watch it. All right, we're going to OT. We will see you guys in the game. All right, we are here. We got overtime hockey here at Little Caesars Arena. We're on True Broadcast watching it. Zegras does win it back to Slavin immediately. Seider trying to break into the zone. He steps in, gets it poked off of him. He's on the back check. We do have him back. Nothing doing. A 1T breaks the stick. Owen Tippett ties it up in the corner. Finds the point to Ellis. Ellis over to Provorov. Low rebound shot, and Kochetkov goes ahead and covers up. So I went ahead and I turned the gameplay time down to about 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure I turned it down to, just so that we didn't have to sit and watch 20 minutes worth of gameplay. So it will go a little quicker. The time's going to go a little quicker on the bottom, but say it goes to third overtime. I don't want to be sitting watching that much. Owen Tippett picks it up next to the net. Couturier trying to cycle it out. Tippett steps right out in front. Oh, and Kochetkov makes a big save. Wow. All right, all the possession is for Philly right now in OT. Let's see here. Still got top line out. We still got that top line out. Veleno is on the leaderboard for hits in the playoffs. That's interesting. Zegras here. He wins the faceoff back to Slavin. Slavin, can he break it out, though? Slavin over to Seider. Seider up the middle to Zegras. And Zegras loses the puck in neutral zone. Big hit, though, by Slavin. Seider up to Zegras. Zegras over to Laine on the wing. Laine carries it in. They got a 2-on-1. No shot coming. Zegras. Oh, Just misses wide. Philly's breaking out here. Let's see what happens. Denisenko on hat-trick watch, I think. Oh, no, that was last game. Sider up to Raymond to break it out. Line 2 forwards, but Zegras is still out. Raymond, take the shot. Oh, and he just tries to dangle too much. Stick handled himself out of the puck. Patty Kane. Patty Kane to Veleno. Veleno can't quite break it in. Denisenko carries it in, and Sider lays him out. Attaboy, Sider. Sider with that goal. Send it. Stepping in. Over to... Oh, and it's blocked in front. Sider just laying the body in this playoff overtime. You love to see it. Oh, and he gets bodied himself. Sanheim gets tied up by Veleno on the boards. Sider not quite knocked off the puck. Slavin tries to do a breakout pass, but Farabee and Philly is on a power play. Who took a tripping? Lucas Raymond takes a tripping call. That hurts. Gotta kill off a penalty kill here. Get a drink of water really quick. Yep, you can't do that. All right, Savan. All right, Savan, gotta win this face-off. You're our penalty killer. Penalty killer of the future right here, and you do it. Wallander over to Laakkonen. Laakkonen breaks it out to Savan on the penalty kill. Playing control on the penalty kill here. Savan keeps the puck. Oh, tries to go 5-hole. That's a big kill, though. Savan definitely killed off some time there. And gets a face-off in their zone. That's massive. All right. 100% PK this game. Savan and Kunin doing their job on that top-line penalty kill. All right, what do we got here? Oh, Savan loses it, but it is an offensive zone face-off, so it's all right. Couturier goes to break it out. 54. Who is that? Is that Edvinsson? Oh, no way. Don't tell me it's a 5-on-3. Okay, we're good. Phew, went into the bench. We're all good. All right. Face-off is tied up by Veleno, but Philly comes away with possession. Sanheim trying to push in. Oh, and Kochetkov on the goal line covers up the puck. Gerard mixing it up near the crease. Time on attack is pretty even this game. Seems like Philly and Detroit are a pretty even matchup. You got Gerard playing that left wing slot for defense. He does pick up the face-off and dumps it down to kill off some more time. Looks like no change. We got Veleno still out. Konechny breaking up the middle of the ice to Couturier. Big save by Kochetkov. Gerard does pick up the puck, but loses it in the slot for Konechny. He puts it back to the point for Owen Tippett. Over to Provorov. Down to Couturier. Shot does get deflected and go behind the net. Simon Edvinsson does get the clear. Kill off some more time. Potentially get a defensive change here. Veleno in on the forecheck on the penalty kill. And no. Full line stays out there. Frost breaking up the right wing in the slot to Konechny with Kochetkov making the glove save. All right. Oh. He put the puck down and then cleared the crease. All right, Savan. Big face-off here. Big defensive zone face-off. He ties it up. Laakkonen does end up picking it up, but loses it. Farabee back to Sanheim. Shot does get deflected, and Laakkonen clears it fully. All right, 30 seconds left in the PK here. York up to Farabee. Farabee does spin out of danger, but Savan goes ahead and picks off the puck. Kunin breaking in on the right wing. That penalty kill. Doing a great job here. No great chances. Everything's getting deflected, but Denisenko, oh, big save by, oh, what are you doing? He tosses it out. Savan does pick up the puck and dump it out, and that looks like it'll probably be it for the Philadelphia power play. They're going to be able to break it out here, but we should have 5 on defense. And 1 second left. That poke at the line. Yep, Sider playing that defensive. Laakkonen now with the puck. Raymond breaks it over to Laine. Board to board there. Laine skating straight at the boards here. And Savan gets knocked off the puck at the blue line. York taking it back. Breaks it out. Sanheim across his blue line. Across Detroit's blue line. Sanheim, Konechny in the middle. Low shot. Couturier does pick it up, but Laakkonen knocks him off the puck. That's what I'm getting Laakkonen for. He's got that truculence X factor, so he definitely could go ahead and get people off the puck in the defensive zone. A nice dump in to get a line change. You like that? Seems like Konechny's been out here for the whole overtime period. All right, Zegras picks it up. Top line finally gets a chance to come back out. All right, what do you got, Zegras? Makes a move going into the zone. Still has the puck. He's going to pick it up here in the right corner. Still on the puck. Make a pass, Zegras. Bedard does pick up the puck. Back to Wallander. In the slot to Line to Zegras. Oh, big glove save by Carter Hart, and he does toss it out. Even with Zegras in his face, Couturier does get poked off the puck. Line gets the loose one. Zegras up on the left wing. Does a toe drag. Another one. He stays on the puck for a while. Line picks up in the slot, and Carter Hart makes another glove save. Stopping Line in the slot. Looks like line one is staying out there. Zegras, Line, and Bedard are out there right now. See if we can win it back right. Get Bedard over, open in the slot on the right side. Oh, it almost happened. Bedard picks it up beneath the net. He's down in Gretzky's office, but he is tied up. Line picks up that loose puck on the right board. Over to Slavin. Back to Line in the point, or in the slot. Oh. Little pad save. Slavin over to Seider. In the middle to Bedard. And he gets clobbered. Oh, get up, Bedard. We can't lose you too. Owen Tippett. Oh, and Seider takes a penalty. Going on to a penalty kill very late in this first overtime period. And the captain, Moritz Seider, chirping the ref a little bit. Bound to happen. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a guaranteed slash right there. Got to move your feet, not your stick. Wow, they have a lot of hits leaders on Philly. It's a physical team. All right, what do we got here? We got Veleno on the faceoff, Slavin and Lackinen on the backside. Lackinen, get that clear. There you go, buddy. All right, gets it all the way down, kills off a solid 10 seconds of the power play. You'd like to see it. All right, what do we got here? Sanheim breaking it up the left boards. Nice stick in the lane by Slavin right there. Let's see if we can get it out. We get it out. He makes sure to hit the glass with the puck. You like it? All right, York straight up the middle to Denisenko. On the wing to Farabee. It gets leveled by Lackinen. Slavin goes ahead and dumps it all the way back in. Quarter of the power play already gone. In on the forecheck is Kapanen. Slot to Veleno. Kapanen picks up the loose puck. Lackinen over to Veleno. Oh, and the shot gets blocked. Best way to kill off a penalty is in their zone. Slavin shuts him down. Can't enter the zone. And a dump out by Lackinen. Provorov trying to break it out. Up the middle to Konechny. Konechny coming in the right slot. Lackinen just has that stick in the lane every time. Kicks it out. Looks like Kapanen recovers the loose puck and dumps it down. This PK is impressive. All right here. Frost breaking it up the right side. Konechny down the middle. Tries to pass it over, but Lackinen stick in the slot again. Veleno dumps it down. 30 seconds left in this power play for Philly. Couturier carries across his own blue line. Wing to Frost. Frost does take a check off the puck, but it goes to the slot. And Kochetkov riles up that loose puck. Riles up? That's not the right word. Wrangles. That's the word I was looking for. All right, we got Savant on this defensive zone faceoff. Gotta win it. 19 seconds left. You win it, you get the dump. You kill off the penalty. And he wins it back. Let's see, Gerard. He does get tied up. And they can't come away with the puck. Joel Farabee. Owen Tippett at the point. Shot does get blocked. Hayes behind the net. Oh, and a big save by Kochetkov. A risky toss out, though. Denisenko does get knocked off the puck. But a puck in the slot for Hayes. Rebound, and Gerard picks it up. Now off of the penalty kill. Luke Kunin breaking it out. Here we go. Over the middle, but Farabee does cover that slot. Kunin on the forecheck, though. You really like to see that. Luke Kunin, I think he's earning himself a spot on the team for sure. Got Philly breaking in here at the top of the circle, heading back to the point. Gerard does take that loose puck and dumps it in deep to get a change. All right. Got Line A forechecking. Looks like 29 is Line A, I think. Oh, good stick in the lane. Denisenko carrying it behind the net. Puck does hit the back of the net and gets lost. All right, dumping it in to get a change again, maybe. All right, let's see. Any pressure on this guy here at the point? No, no one's stepping up. All right, Hayes breaking it in up the left side. Lackinen does knock him off the puck, and Lackinen recovers. Zegras breaking it out up the middle, off to the right wing to Bedard. Bedard coming in. Back to Lackinen, over to Zegras. Oh, he had the right side to shoot at, opted for 5-hole. Carter Hart does make the save. 30 seconds left here in OT. Philly dumps in to potentially get a change. Edvinsson picks it up in his corner. Savan out. Over to Laine. Laine does get past Savan in the slot. Oh, Carter Hart with a big blocker save. Laine back to the point. Sider does get intercepted. Sider, you got to make a back check here. All right. Good point coverage there by our players. Savan breaking it in. 10 seconds left. Slider over to Zadina. Oh, big blocker save by Hart again. Slavin in the middle. Laine. And he scores. He takes that slot shot and beats Carter Hart on the glove side. All right. So that is it. The Red Wings take a convincing 3-1 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. So we're going to go ahead and hop into... Yeah, I mean, I don't see any necessary changes. We've won, what was that, 3 games in a row now? We dropped to a 1-0 series lead, or a 1-0 series deficit, and now we have a 3-1 series lead. Yeah, no, Lundell's not coming in. We've won 3 in a row. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and hop into game number 5. All right, game number 5, first period. Philly does go up 3-0. So Farabee, Tippett, and Denisenko all get tallies for the Flyers in the first period. Nothing going for Detroit. Let's go ahead and hop into the second period here. And 5-0. Couturier and Robbins tally some more. Let's go ahead and just skip this third period here. And 7-2. All right, I think that's where we toss in... Yeah, I think that's where we go ahead and toss in Lindell. So, go ahead and get out of this. We're still up 3-2. We got 2 chances to win 1 game. And let's go ahead and get Lindell in there. Let's go ahead and scratch Edvinsson for now. Let's just get up to it, see if there were any injuries. Get up to a game number 6 here. All right, no injuries here. So we're going to go ahead and scratch Edvinsson for Lindell. Move Wallander down to that bottom line. Zegras is point per game in the playoffs so far. That's really nice. Let's see here. All right. So let's go ahead and, yeah, Patrick Kane has dropped to an 85 already. Oh, all right. We might see if we can move him for something just to clear up cap space for, I think, yeah, that's all gonna be later on. That's all later on. All right, let's go to defense here. We're worried about this playoff run. We're gonna go ahead and scratch Edvinsson here. Let's go ahead and get Lindell back in the lineup. All right, now what about for Wallander? Yeah, we're gonna go for Wallander here. All right, we got Gerard, Lindell, and then Wallander and Lackinen. We're not touching that top pairing. All right, I think we're looking good there. Let's go ahead and keep going. All right, so hopping into game number 6 here. We are on home ice here. Are we? I don't know if we are. We should be, right? Yes, we are on home ice. We lost in Philly 7-2. So let's go ahead and hop here in home ice back to LCA. Get into game number 6 here. We don't want another game number 7. Let's go ahead and get through this first period. And a 1-0 lead. Veleno on Hart does pull the Red Wings ahead 1 going into the first intermission. Second period. 2-0. Bedard gets another one. All right, let's go ahead and watch this. We got a 2-0 lead here. We can win the series here. Just got to shut them down in this third period. Shots are pretty even, and Patrick Kane gets a 3rd goal. That is a big insurance goal here in game number 6. All right. 4 minutes left. It's all said and done. The Detroit Red Wings move on to the Stanley Cup Finals. All right. So right before getting into the finals, let's go ahead and we're just going to look at how people are producing here in the playoffs. I know Zegras is doing well, but we're going to go ahead and check on everybody else. So let's see. We got the Arizona Coyotes in the Stanley Cup Final. All right. Let's see here. Stanley Cup Finals, Red Wings and Coyotes. Now, watching this now, that seems very unlikely, but hey, this is 2025, 2026. You never know what happens. So we're looking at Zegras is still point per game. We saw that 18-18. Bedard is 16-18. That's really nice to see. 5 goals, 11 assists. Patrick Kane is still scoring a lot of goals. Yeah, he's still got the good shooting stat. 8 goals in 18 games, 15 points. You like to see it. 15 points for Raymond, 11 points for Line, 10 points for Veleno. That's really big for him. Gerard also with 10 points on that D side. Cider with 8. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and check on the goalie side here. Kochetkov is 12-5. Tarasov has not played a game since. So we're looking pretty good. Kochetkov and a 915 save percentage is really nice for the playoffs. So yeah, let's hop into the Stanley Cup final against the Arizona Coyotes. So, actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and look at lines first. Let's see what they're working with. They probably still have Clayton Keller. I would assume Clayton Keller is there, and Chychrun is probably there. But who else did they build around? So, let's go ahead and view lines for the Arizona Coyotes here. I'm not sure who else they could have built with. So, let's see. Clayton Keller. They got Nick Schmaltz and Dave Acker. This guy was drafted 2023, second overall. Yeah, that's really good stats. That's a Connor Bedard looking guy right there. They got Nikita Voinov, who was drafted 2023 first round, 5th overall. Okay, so they had 2nd and 5th. That's interesting. Another sniper there. They got Bjorkstrand, Connor Geeky. All in all, I think we have the better team here. Check out their defense. Oh yeah, we definitely got them smoked on defense. How about their goalie? Who do they got? Oh yeah, okay. Well, if they work, we're gonna figure out why. Let's see here. I mean, they got to the cup final somehow. They might just have the right pieces in the right places. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and hop into game number 1 here. We got the Stanley Cup final. All right. Arizona. Let's hop into game number 1 here. Now we have home ice advantage against Arizona. That's interesting. Okay. So, first series we have with home ice advantage. Let's see here. Period number 1. 0-0 tie. 14-10 in shots. Pretty even. Second period. 0-0 tie. All right. Let's watch this third period here. And they score 37 seconds in with Connor Geeky and another power play with Gunther. Oof. All right. Halfway through the third, Veleno does pick up a goal. 13:26 left in the third. That gives us the chance to come back. Nick Schmaltz scores. All right. Arizona exploded in the third period. They have a power play. We do kill that off, but it looks like it's too little too late for Detroit in game number 1. So Geeky, Gunther, and Schmaltz. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I don't know. That's not heavy firepower, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, I expect us to score many more goals than 1 goal a game here. So we'll go ahead and hop into game number 2. Let's see. I mean, there's not really anything we can run with. All of our players that are going to be back are back. We got our best players playing the most time. Let's see here. Period number 1. We do score 2. Mangiapane on the power play and Kane on the power play. That's big. 2 power play goals. All right, period number 2 here. And Arizona answers with 3. Smith and Voinov. Killorn to give them a lead with 3 seconds left. And Machelli gets a goal. Patrick Laine brings it back within 1. We still got 15 minutes left. Arizona is heavily outshooting Detroit here. They're outshooting by 10. Detroit has possession. Arizona has a power play with possession, and they don't do anything on it. 40 shots for Arizona. Detroit, can we get one late? And no, Acker scores the empty netter. All right, Detroit's down 2-0 in the series. Oi. I don't think there's any moves we can make. We gotta just win 4 out of the next 5. That's just what it's gonna have to be. All right. Let's go ahead and hop into game number 3 here. This team is just gonna have to do it the way it's built. All right. Period number 1. And Arizona scores 4 goals in the first period. Period number 2, 5-2. Patrick Kane does bring it 2-4, but JJ Moser pushes it up to 5-2. A 3-goal lead for Arizona going into the third. Halfway through the third, Detroit has not answered at all. Let's see. Power play, got to do it now. Yeah, looks like it's going to be too little, too late here for the Red Wings in game number 3. We got to reverse sweep them. More Cider gets one with 1:25 left. It's just a consolation goal. All right. We got to somehow try to keep him off the board here. All right, you know what? We're down 3-0 in the series. We got to go for a Hail Mary here. I think that's our only option, is a Hail Mary. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and, yeah, Zegras, it's just that top line hasn't done anything against Arizona. So you know what? We're going to go ahead, head coach. Let's see if you know better than I do. See if you know better than I do. All right. That's how he wants it set up. That's how we're going to run with it. Let's see here. All right. Taking Lääkkönen out. Okay, taking Lääkkönen out. Let's see if the head coach knows better than I do. What I had set up was a 3-0 deficit, so let's go ahead and, yeah, I mean, they were only 46, 32, and 4. So they barely scraped their way in as well. Let's see here. Got a reverse sweep. Got to win every single game from here on out. Let's hop into game number 4 here. They're 1 win away from it. Esselindell is fully healed. Let's continue. All right. Got to win 4 in a row. Hop into game number 4. All right. First period. Detroit comes out with 3. Arizona does answer with 2, but we have the lead. First lead of the... I don't know. Veleno did have a lead in one of those games, a 1-0 lead after the first. All right. Period number 2. Arizona ties it up with 2 minutes left in the second period. Gerard does score a shorty. Let's see here. We have to pull this one out. And Acker scores. We got a power play. A long one, too. And can't get anything on it. We got half of the third left. It's a one-shot game right now. We're getting a lot of shots here. And Arizona puts it to a 2-goal deficit for Detroit. Kane does bring it back for 6 minutes left. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1. And Detroit gets swept out of the Stanley Cup final by the Arizona Coyotes. Oh, that's painful. All right. I don't want to look at that for too long, so we're going to head right into the offseason. All right. Yep. Don't look at it for too long. Don't look at it for too long. Yeah. Okay. I don't want to look at that for too long. Springfield Thunderbirds won the Calder Cup. Salary cap jumped up. All right. We got no lottery picks this year. LA, the Kings do move up from 6th to 1st. Other than that, nobody moves. All right. So LA does win the lottery. Let's go ahead and check out retirements here. Up in June of 2026. Who do we got retired? Maybe Caners? He didn't clear the salary for us. Corey Perry did retire with Arizona. Down with the Roadrunners, though. Jonathan Toews did retire with Florida. Backstrom with the Minnesota Wild. All right. A lot of Hall of Fame names here. Chris Letang probably making it. Let's see. Just sort by points. Backstrom, Toews probably making it. Parise has a bit at it. Corey Perry with all those cups, he's probably making it. Chris Letang probably will as a defenseman. Yeah, a lot of big names here in this retirement. All right. So let's go ahead and hop into the... All right, let's see. Tanev is now a coach for the Canadiens. Following coaches have retired. Bartovich has retired for the Grand Rapids Griffins. We're going to have to look to replace him. But let's go ahead and hop into the draft here. Now, let's go ahead and see what we're looking at for our potential picks. So, we are looking at, what pick do we have here? We got pick number 47. So we don't even have a first rounder. We put everything into this year. But the Islanders want to trade their 5th pick away. Let's see here. Let's just take a gander. All right, so the players that we said we might not be able to afford. Someone like Tavares could go. They want Tavares, but they're over, so they don't have any cap. They got 5 mil in cap. Yeah, I don't want to retain any. We got 0.5 available as well. All right, you know what? Is there a fine trade? There is a fine trade here. All right, so I mean, I think someone like Kaner's got to go because you're talking. We got to re-sign Bedard to a big contract. How many other people have 1 year left? Bedard, Edvinson's going to need a contract. Wallander's going to need a contract. Zadina needs another contract. Line needs to be signed. Yeah, I mean, we got some contracts we definitely got to work with here. So realistically, I want to trade Kaner away. And I want to trade Tavares away. So we're going to go ahead and just find a trade for both of them. See what people are willing to give up. All right, let's see. So let's sort by overall here. Now we got Tavares. Let's go ahead and add asset and find trade open block. So we're looking at the 25th overall pick, which would be really nice to grab. Yeah, I think we go for that 25th overall and then a 4th rounder. Yep. Good job, Tavares. You got us really deep. And then Patrick Kane here. Let's go ahead and add asset and then find trade open block. Clean up some cap space for ourselves. 2 years left, 2 years left, 2 years left. I don't want any of these. So we'll go ahead. What we'll go ahead and do is back out of this. We'll go ahead and offer trade here. We'll just find a team that can take on Kane. So someone like the Ducks, that would be perfect. Go ahead and send Larkin and Kane there. All right, where is Patty Kane here? There he is. And let's see, you can take on salary. Let's see what you guys got. We'll take a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th. Yeah, let's see if they'll do that. Kane for a 5th, 6th, and a 7th? Yep. All right, cleared up my salary again. So we can also look at free agency. A lot of stuff we can work with, and we can sign Bedard. So I don't think there's any other moves we got to make. Let's go ahead and get to pick number 25 here. All right, so there is a top 4 that was still here. Some top 6s. That's really nice. All right, let's go ahead and see what's available. All right. So not really anything scouted. Any X factors? He does have a gold, so he probably will have an X factor. Probably a defensive defenseman, which is kind of rough, but base vigilante. What do we got here? Top 4 medium, defensive defenseman with ice pack bouncer and back at you. Okay. That's good for chemistries if we can get him growing. What overall is he? 64? Heck yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get to pick number 47 here. See any goalies in here? I don't necessarily want to go for goalies. We got goalies. Braden Gagliardi, David Cope. Let's see. We don't really need any more defensive prospects. Let's go with Gagliardi here. All right, top 9 medium power forward. Looks pretty standard. Probably has the good shot like a power forward does. Yep, that's his highest category. All right, let's go ahead and get to pick number 51. Only a couple picks later. Let's see. Any gems? Yeah, Kolesnik right here. We got a gem here. Mikhail Kolesnik. Let's go ahead and grab a gem. Top 6 low. Okay. No X factors. Interesting. All right. I don't know why he's a gem. Pick 88. All right. Here towards the end of round number 3. Let's see. I mean, this guy, we could take this elite low potential Jackson Buss. He does have 30 points in 62 games. He could turn out to be something. Let's see. Maybe an elite low sniper here that we can work with. Top 9 low. Probably won't turn out to anything. Let's see. 130th overall. Go and see what's available here. We got a guaranteed bottom 6 power forward here. No points in 22 games. Does have B-, NHL ETA 4 years, guaranteed bottom 6. Or do we go with someone like Timothy Carcillo? 11 points as a defenseman. You know, we'll go with a guaranteed bottom 6 forward potential. There we go. All right, 59 overall. We're down round 5. I don't think we're really going to find anything here. So go ahead and sim the rest of the draft. We'll go ahead and do the off season in this video. But then we will leave the regular season for the next one. So let's go ahead and advance here to the re-sign phase. So Chapman, we got a scout and some RFAs. So let's go ahead and take a look at our contract situation, see how much cap space we got. All right. So we're looking at Bedard needs a contract. Line A needs a contract. We do have 27 mil. We can definitely make that work. Zadina needs one. He doesn't want an extension. Wallander and Edvinson do. Let's see. So what am I expecting out of our defenseman? So I'm expecting Lakanen to grow. I'm not exactly sure. We got a lot of young guys that we got to focus on here. All right. So Lakanen, we can't even give him an extension because he's on his entry level. You know, we'll start with the easy ones. Nieto, no, we can move on from you. Soderblom. What do you want? He wants a two-way. We'll go ahead and give Soderblom a two-way. He can stay in our organization. Bemstrom, he wants a one-way at 2.2. Nope, we're moving on from you. Bemstrom. He was scratched. I mean, I could qualify it. No, we're gonna move on. I could qualify, but we're just gonna move on. McIsaac, what do you want? You want a two-way? I'm good with that. You can stay. All right, Zarnik. Yeah, we can offer you. You're gonna want a two-way. That's fine. Same with Hiroshi. We can go ahead and offer you. Johansson. All these guys on two-ways. I'm good with that. Abrazazi, sure, you can come back. Tuamisto, yep, I liked how you played down there. Lombardi, sure, we can, Spence, top 9 medium, 68. Let's see here. So, for I think we're gonna go, yeah, you didn't really grow as much as I would like you to. You can go ahead and go to free agency. Someone else might be able to work with you. Top 4 is 64. So here's the thing: is this low of an overall, I don't think I want to sign just yet. They can play with their juniors team. So that means, yep, Lombardi's gonna go ahead and get a contract. Andreasen can go ahead and get a 1-year contract. Tomov, no, 7th D, we don't need that. Kolnick, no, we don't need that. Unsigns are going to leave. Doucette, we can go ahead and release. We'll go ahead and work with AHL players in free agency. Shea, we can go ahead and release. All right. Looks like we're all good there. So now it's just the bigger guys. Let's take a look at goalies really quickly. So we're looking at Nedeljkovic. Honestly, I can probably release you. All right. Suglobov, no, we can release you. Simek can go ahead and play in juniors. Hansen, no, we can go ahead and release you. All right, Kochekov is still on a good deal. We could probably extend him during the season. Tarasov, do I expect Bicek to get a big enough jump to be our backup for this year? He had a really good year. Yes, I do expect it. And/or Daigle to get a decent jump. Yeah. Nope, sorry, Tarasov. We're going to go ahead and let Bicek be the backup this year. So that means Daigle is the starter in the HL. Spooner can go ahead and be the backup down there. So Nidimaki, no, we're going to sign. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do free agent for a backup AHL guy in case of injuries. All right. I think that's all of the smaller guys. So what we're going to go ahead and do is advance day. Let's just get through this. We did have a reject in there. Let's just go ahead and hop to unsigned here. All right. So not unsigned, all expiring. We want all expiring. Okay, so looks like Andreasen did deny the contract. Okay. Interesting. That's really weird. Let's just offer you max because it doesn't actually affect our salary cap. Go and advance one more day. Get Andreasen signed. There we go. Okay. Now we got the big boys to deal with. Now, Bedard is a guarantee. We are 100% giving Bedard his 8-year at $9 million. I expected to have to pay him more. That takes us down to about 18.8. All right, we'll go ahead and do that. Line A. So if we're at 18.8, he wants an 8-year. Could I potentially get him on Like a 6? A 6 at like 9? Because that would take us down to 9 mil available cap space. 6 at 9. I'm going to offer that. We'll see. All right, Zadina, what do you even want? You want 5.2 for 2 years? It's not bad for an 85 overall. Let's see. What do these guys want? Edvinson. Okay, you know what? We got a couple days, so let's go ahead and see. Both of them renewed. Okay, so we're at 11 mil of cap space. Wallander, what do you want? 4.7 at 3 years. Let's try you at like 4. Let's try it like 4.4. We're at 4.4. Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford all of these guys. So you know what? Let's go ahead and qualify Edvinson. And then let's go ahead and qualify Zadina. Okay. Now, go back to goalies. No expiring anymore. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and advance a day. See if Wallander will take that contract. No, he didn't. Okay. We have a lot of defensive prospects, and we have free agency. So you know what? We're just going to qualify all 3 of them. Okay. I think I like that. Yeah, I think I am set on that. Okay. Leno looks like he might have gotten a jump as well. Okay, we might have a really good season here. Did Raymond? So it says 85, but he might get a jump going into the preseason. Okay, so you know what? Let's go ahead, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna build around those guys not signing. So go and just look at our center core here. Now I'm hoping, yeah, we're looking at Zegras, Veleno, Berggren, Kunin. That looks like a decent center core. If Gavin grows, then we clear up some cap space with some of those other guys. Then we're talking about right wingers. We know that Bedard is going to be on the right wing, so we count Bedard as the first line right wing. Line is going to be over there on the left. Okay, so then what do we have for left wingers? Mangiapane, potentially Zadina. Savant, who will probably grow. Okay. Do we even need to sign anybody? Let's check defenseman here. Sider, 2, 3, 4. Lackinen probably grows. Bremberg probably grows. Okay, you know what? No, we're going to do it with trades. We're not signing anybody. We're going to work with this team into preseason. We're not going for anybody in free agency unless there's a guaranteed piece that 100% works for us. Let's go ahead and sim to free agency here. All right, I'm fine with that. We can find other coaches. We can find other scouts. All right, so we are here in free agency now. All right. Take a look and see what's available for UFAs, just to see if there's anybody we for sure want to go after. Now, he's asking too much. Duchesne for veteran leadership for a year? He is at top 9. No, he's going to drop for sure. Vander Kane, no. But Pacioretty still has his top 6. No, I mean, you know what? Nothing looks appealing here. Let's just check. Any goalies? No, I mean, Thatcher Demko. We got Kochetkov. We're not worried about goalies. All right. Yeah, nothing going on in free agency for us. So, what we will hop and do is get the coaching staff taken care of. All right, so we need an AHL head coach and an AHL associate coach. So let's go ahead and look at that. Here we go. So AHL head coach. All right, what are we looking at here? We do have some B minuses here, actually. That's really nice. Team's interested. I mean, if I didn't want to compete, I could go here, but I'm looking at this guy right here. Ooh, no, I'm looking at this guy. He's got the A teaching and A minus coach influence. I like that. Okay. We are targeting Holweg for sure. Go ahead and give him, let's give him 9.5 to see if we can make that work for AHL head coach. And then we also need an associate coach. All right. So we're looking at some C minuses here. Let's go ahead and we're going to grab a young guy. We're going to grab this Novikov maybe. Let's see what we're looking at. That's 49. I like this guy, Shaw. Yeah, we're going to look at Shaw for an AHL associate coach. Go ahead and give him 600. There we go. We'll find cap space somewhere for that. All right, and now how about scouts? We needed... Let's see what we got here. So Russia, we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so we need... He was USA East, it looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and hire a scout for Region USA. And we need a guy good in in USA East. So how's Garrison in USA East? See here, he's got an A+. Sees across the board with a B- on X Factor. I like that. All right. Go ahead and give him his max accepted. All right, 170 for him. So we're looking for Garrison for US East. And all right, I think we are set. So let's go ahead and sim it to preseason. See what we're looking at. All right. Sim to next season here. And this is going to be the last thing we do here. No, let's go ahead and decline and edit so it doesn't take forever to sim up. And here we go. Okay, clear off the wants and surpluses so that they don't still come in. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and get to the preseason. We're gonna, you know what? We'll take a look at the lines and everything in the next episode. So we'll go ahead and get up to next season here. All right, Holweg signed. All right, Shaw signed. And our scout signed. Perfect. Okay. All right, so we're up here at the next season. Now our highest rated player, because it'll show that for points. Zadina accepted. Okay, so we do get Zadina back. Let's see here. What do we got here? All right, Simon Edvinson. Let's see. Okay, so we can go back and look at that in the next video as well. But I want to get up to this next season really quick. We're going to see who our highest rated players. We'll go take a look at all the other jumps in the next video. Should be Bedard. I would expect them to get a little jump in the offseason. Probably won't stay at 90 with that franchise tag. All right, game, come on. All right, there we go. All right, just done here. We're not looking at lines. And Moritz Seider. Interesting. So I wonder if he jumped up to like a 91 or 92 and Bedard's a 90 or 91. All right, well, that is going to be it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. We will go ahead and jump into the 2026-2027 season in the next video. So I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.